In a major development in the Ambani explosive scare case, Maharashtra Chief Minister's office have said that they will verify the letter they have received from former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh against the State Home Minister Deshmukh. CM's office further added that they are trying to contact the former top cop over the corruption allegations he has raised, but have not received any kind of response yet. In an 8-page letter to CM Uddhav Thackeray and Maharashtra Governor, former Commissioner of Mumbai Parambir Singh alleged that Home Minister of the state Anil Deshmukh used the Mumbai police to extort money from bars, pubs and restaurants in the city, and arrested cop Sachin Vaze was given a target of rupees 100 crore, a claim that has been denied by the NCP leader. Mayuresh is with us to give more details on this. So Mayuresh, first of all, let's talk about this response that has come from CM office. They have clearly said that they are trying to verify the authenticity of the letter because it is unsigned, and they have also said they are trying to contact Parambir Singh, but they have failed to do so far. But one thing which we need to remember here is that even though this letter in question is unsigned, it's not signed by Parambir, but Parambir hasn't come on record and denied the link to this letter also.
Absolutely, Parambir has not come on record to deny any kind of link with this particular letter, which is also kind of one of the indication that this letter must have been sent by Parambir. But what CMO is basically saying is that Parambir, the one letter they have received from one of the Gmail ID, and it is not from the Parambir Singh's official government ID, and that's why they are trying to verify it. Also, this letter, the eight-page letter, is not assigned. There is no signature of Parambir Singh. So that's why they said that the Home Department did try to contact Parambir Singh, but there was no response from the Parambir Singh.
And also, let's give our viewers some updates coming in from Home Minister's side. Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has come out and refuted the corruption charges against him. Deshmukh has categorically stated that extortion charges against him are completely false and that it is a conspiracy by the former top cop Parambir Singh to save himself from the legal action in Ambani explosives case. Now, in fact, he dared Parambir Singh to prove the charges and also said that he's going to file a defamation case against Parambir Singh. Now, Deshmukh has also questioned as to why Parambir Singh was silent for so long, and if he was aware of the charges back in February, then why he did so long to actually go public with these allegations. Mayuresh is still with us to give more details. So Mayuresh, some strongly worded reaction there from Home Minister of Maharashtra, just refuting all the allegations that have been made by Parambir Singh in that explosive letter. But he has also said one important thing, that Parambir Singh was actually trying to blackmail the state government for long, and that's why he made these allegations in his letter. And also he spoke about this particular WhatsApp chat that took place between Parambir Singh and ACP Patil. If you can just share more details on this.
Absolutely. In a detailed statement, Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, has clearly said that it is kind of a conspiracy which Parambir was hatching since long. And after he came to know about his possible transfer, which happened few days back, he started gathering all these evidences against the state government. And he also said that if you see the chat between the ACP Patil and Parambir Singh, where Parambir Singh is basically asking him type of a questions where he will get the desired answer, and that's what had happened. That's why he said it is entire thing is a conspiracy against the government and against the Home Minister, just to tarnish their image. And somewhere Parambir was trying to blackmail, because Anil Deshmukh has leveled a serious charge against Parambir that that Parambir has got to know that the next link or his links will get exposed in the Antilia case, and that's why he's doing all this theatrical.
So, Mayuresh, let's talk about the political part of this particular big story that we are tracking on Mirror now. There is a huge pressure now on Sena, on CM Uddhav, and also on Sharad Pawar to speak up and to come out clean. There has been no statement yet, but there is a huge pressure on them to come out clean and act, and also take a decisive action, be it in favor of Deshmukh or be it in favor of Parambir. But they have to say something on this particular matter.
Absolutely, Gauri. If you see this entire episode, it is unprecedented. That at least in my knowledge, so far, such thing has not happened so far, where a senior IPS officer, a DG rank level IPS officer, had basically leveled such kind of serious allegations of extortion on Home Minister of Maharashtra state. Now it has happened, and now what you are saying is perfectly right, that the pressure is on Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray as well as on Sharad Pawar to basically come clean and how to tackle the situation. Till yesterday or before yesterday, we were seeing that the state government was in hurdle over this Antilia issue because there was an involvement of Sachin Waze which has come in front. But now the DG level officer who was CP of Mumbai, that is Commissioner of Police of Mumbai, he has leveled allegations of extortion, and he has also said that many times the police officials used to get direct calls from Jnaneshwari, which is the official residence of Home Minister, and they used to get summoned at Jnaneshwari, and there Home Minister used to brief them and used to give them a target, which Parambir Singh has mentioned twice in his letter, one regarding Sachin Waze and another regarding ACP Patil. So certainly these are the very serious allegations. Till now, Sharad Pawar has not spoken or he has not issued any statement, neither his party. Also, if we talk about Maharashtra CM, the CMO has issued only one kind of a statement that they are trying to verify the facts. That's the only letter he has received.
Mayuresh, stay with us. Meanwhile, BJP has called this big development in Maharashtra unprecedented and also Parambir's letter shocking. The BJP has now intensified the demand of resignation of State Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. BJP has also demanded explanations from Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray regarding the corruption charges levelled by Parambir Singh.
आणि या पत्रामध्ये त्यांनी एक चॅट जोडली आहे, ती व्हॉट्सॲप आहे का SMS चॅट आहे मला माहिती नाही, पण ती जी काही त्यांनी इन्सिडन्सेस सांगितले आहे तो थेट पुरावा एक प्रकारे त्या ठिकाणी दिसतोय की ज्यातनं अशा प्रकारची पैशाची मागणी झाली आहे की आता या परिस्थितीमध्ये गृहमंत्री आपल्या पदावर राहू शकत नाहीत. गृहमंत्र्यांनी तात्काळ राजीनामा दिला पाहिजे किंवा माननीय मुख्यमंत्र्यांनी त्यांचा तात्काळ राजीनामा घेतला पाहिजे आणि याची निष्पक्ष चौकशी केली पाहिजे.
The current government and the Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, should come out for the sake of transparency, for the sake of the constitution under which he has taken oath, and should apprise everyone how under his nose this extortion racket was being conducted, and the Home Minister of Maharashtra should resign forthwith.
Mayuresh is still with us to give more details on this. Mayuresh, it's a big vindication for the BJP, and credit must be given to opposition BJP here for being so proactive in blowing the lid in this entire case, and right from naming Waze directly, continuing to keep pressure on by hinting at this alleged government cop nexus running an extortion racket, and now after Parambir's explosive letter asking for action and also more answers.
Absolutely, BJP is asking for more answers. They are basically targeting Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray in this entire case. Because if you remember, it is happening since last 3 weeks, where in the last week of February, this Scorpio was found outside Antilia, and after that, this entire thing happened. But this entire thing got twist or a new twist when the Mansukh's body was found, and since then we are seeing that opposition is continuously demanding that Mansukh was one of the main link of this entire case, and he has been found dead. He has been whether murdered or killed, because that is yet to be investigated. But from then they are started asking for the removal of a Home Minister, and they were continuously mounting the pressure. And now after this direct allegations which have been made by former CP of Mumbai, that is Parambir Singh, who is now DG, BJP has upped its ante, and they are continuing their demand that the Home Minister of Maharashtra should step down till the time the inquiry doesn't get completed on the allegations of Parambir Singh. But now it would be interesting to see what Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray decides, because so far, as I said, the only CMO has only issued one statement that they are trying to verify the email which they have received from the Gmail ID of Parambir Singh, whether it is his ID or whether whether that mail has been sent by him, because the letter which they have received, the 8-page letter, it is not signed a letter.
Also, Mayuresh, if we dwell a little deeper in this political aspect of this particular development in Maharashtra, this high-profile case and all the repercussions that have followed already has fueled a lot of speculation related to the possible strain on Sena and NCP ties. If NCP comes out in support of Deshmukh now, but CM Uddhav decides to act against him, it is going to pose some serious problem to the future of the alliance also.
Certainly, there are strains in Mahavikas Aghadi, we can say, because if you see 2 days back, if we go, it was Anil Deshmukh who clearly said that why we transferred Parambir Singh, and there are kind of a serious, it is a kind of a serious issue. It's not a routine transfer, he had said. But next day we saw that the Samna editorial, Samna is a mouthpiece of Shiv Sena, and usually whatever the Samna writes, it gets considered that this is a party line. So the Samna, which is a mouthpiece of Shiv Sena, the editorial clearly backed Parambir Singh. They said that though Parambir Singh's transfer had happened, but it doesn't mean that he is guilty or there is any kind of involvement of Parambir Singh. So certainly the strains are there, but now it will be interesting to see that how the MVA government, especially the Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray, manages or do this kind of a damage control. If they don't do that damage control, and if Anil Deshmukh has to step down, then certainly the cracks within the Mahavikas Aghadi will further get widened.
Right. Thank you, Mayuresh, for sharing all those details. So all eyes right now are on CM Uddhav, on Sharad Pawar, as to what their stand is going to be on this particular matter, what they are going to say, and also how they are going to act on this particular matter. We are going to track all the developments on this big story that we are tracking on Mirror now.